Yo, what is going on, you guys? It's your boy King Sanders here, and we are back with another day of sports betting. This is going to be for Wednesday, May 4th slate of NBA and MLB action. I'm super excited to hop into it. We do have a pretty good slate of both. May the 4th be with you if you guys do celebrate that. If you guys are into Star Wars at all, it is a pretty cool day. But regardless, we have another day of sports betting. It is, like I said, Wednesday, May 4th. And got a few things I want to address. I am the Fade God. All right, I am taking that title. It is a part of me now. Fade every single one of my plays. I said it last video. I said fade my plays. You guys would have had a clean sweep if you faded every single one of my plays. But before we go ahead and do a quick recap, I will go ahead and just say that we are on the road to 7,000 subscribers. So if you guys are new, make sure you guys do like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you guys know whenever I post. Next, I did just want to go ahead and give a quick shout out here to all of our members here on the channel. Thank you guys so much for everything that you guys do. And thank you guys so much for giving such a small channel such a big chance, as I always say. Truly does mean so much to me. So let's go ahead and recap. Like I said, lost every single bet yesterday. And truthfully, none of them were even really that close. Like, not even a little bit. First things first, we had Jaylen Brown, under 34.5 PRAs. This is my message to you, Jaylen Brown. I am sorry, okay? He literally had, in the first half, I think he had, I'm trying to remember, I think it was 20, I had it, but it's been a little bit, been kind of fuming. I think he had like 23 points in the first half. That was a combined for the most that he's had all playoffs long, and he had that in the first half. There was no shot we were winning this bet, and I knew with Marcus Smart out, he would have a much bigger role, but I figured it would just come in the assist category. I figured he would be having some more assists. I did not expect this masterclass from Jaylen Brown. He had a fantastic game. He barely missed. He was absolutely insane. So Jaylen Brown, I'm sorry. Won't happen again. There's just a couple people that I've already had on my list of, like sorries to give out to. Jaylen Brown, you're one of them, man. Next one, we had Desmond Bane, under 4.5 rebounds. This was the only play that Desmond Bane ends up going over in. I mean, it's kind of like the Trae Young one. Whenever I took Trae Young's under in rebounds, he literally had, that was the only over that he hit was his rebounds. Everything else was under. It's such bad luck. It's truly just awful luck. So just fade me. Just fade me. You guys will win all of your picks. Just fade me. Then we had the Cardinals money line versus the Royals. Royals ended up winning like 8-1 or something. It wasn't even close. So it's definitely been rough. There is absolutely no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's definitely been rough here, but hopefully we can turn it back around. I found some plays that I like, but once again, just go ahead and fade me. You guys will definitely be more profitable. This last month and a week has been absolutely atrocious. So, but let's go ahead and dive into it. Like I said, I found a couple I like. I don't know how it's going to work. So first play of the day. We're taking Bam Adebayo. We're taking over 10.5 rebounds here versus Philadelphia at plus 110 odds. Now, if you take a look at it, Bam Adebayo has been really good at rebounding the basketball here recently. In his last 4 games, he has actually hit the over in 3 of them. So I'll definitely take my odds with that one. He's had a 75% hit rate over the last 4 games. And also for the 76ers, they do not have Joel Embiid. We all know Joel Embiid is a rebounding monster, an absolute machine, an absolute unit, whatever you want to say. But, he was in the MVP race, so he's absolutely nothing to mess around with. But they've said that they wanted to start DeAndre Jordan, and I don't think that that's a great fit for him. So, and if you look at DeAndre Jordan's play style, a lot of times he does spend a lot of time in the paint. So if you take a look at a guy like Bam, he's going to be hanging out in the paint a lot. So I really do like this play. Also, last game versus Philadelphia, he had like 6 or 7 rebounds in the first quarter. So hopefully he can replicate that once again. He also had 34 minutes last game, and I do think that if the 76ers can get it figured out and keep it a little bit closer, I think we could see him in the high 30s, giving him just a little bit more of an edge. So that's going to be our first play of the day. Bam Adebayo, over 10.5 rebounds here versus Philadelphia at plus 110 odds. Now, our second play of the day, we're going to be taking Cam Johnson. We're taking his under 10.5 points here versus Dallas at minus 120 odds. Now, if you look at it, Cam Johnson has actually been really solid here recently, but I think that this line is low for a reason. It's kind of like the Jaylen Brown line. The Jaylen Brown line was really high yesterday, and apparently it was for a reason. And I think the Cam Johnson line's a little bit low, and I think it's for a reason, because if you take a look at it, in the playoffs so far, Cam Johnson has had 13, 11, 8, 13, 8, 13, and 17. So he's either had 8 or he's hit the over pretty much. So he has had a really good, like, what am I trying to say? Like a really good reputation here for the playoffs. He's been really good. But versus Dallas, he has only hit the over, or this exact over in points 2 times in his last 6 matchups versus Dallas. So hopefully he does have another rough night from, the field, and it does end up working out for us. And in the last 7 games, Dallas actually allows the fewest points per game to opposing power forwards. So they do a pretty good job at locking down that position. And Cam Johnson, he does mostly play that backup power forward position when Jay Crowder is not on the floor. So hopefully Jay Crowder does take up a little bit more of the minutes, and hopefully Cam Johnson does struggle from the field. That's kind of what we're going for. And also in the last 3 games, Dallas has played at the 3rd slowest pace in the entire NBA, and the Phoenix Suns have played at the 8th slowest pace in the entire NBA in their last 3 games. So both these teams have played at super slow paces, and both these teams, and Cam Johnson is either on or he's not, and there's really not too much of an in-between. So we're going to be riding with it. Cam Johnson under 10.5 points here versus Dallas at minus 120 odds. Now for our MLB play of the day, we're going to be taking the Diamondbacks and the Marlins over 7.5 runs here at plus 105 odds. Now if you look at it, the Marlins at home have been a much better team for the over. They are 7-5 to the over at home this year, so cashing more often than not, I'll definitely take my odds on that one. And the Diamondbacks, on the flip side of things, they're actually really solid here on the road. They are 7-6 to the over on the road, so I do like our chances with that one as well. The Diamondbacks do seem to get their bats going a little bit better on the road, whereas the Marlins really love to get it done in front of the home crowd. So I think this is a really good formula here for the over. And the Diamondbacks have gone over in 5 of their last 6 games, so they really have got their bats going, and their pitching hasn't been fantastic. So hopefully it's a good mixture. And the Marlins, they have gone over in 4 of their last 5. So with all that being said, I do think that this is a really good spot here for the over. I know it's plus value, but regardless, I do still think that it's a very, very solid play overall. So those are my plays. I truly don't even have very many leans. I think that Tyrese Maxey will have a pretty good game. So if you wanted to take his over in points, I think that that's a solid bet. Also, I do think, no one can stop Luka Doncic right now. So I think that he should probably have another big night if you wanted to take any of those props. Also, when it comes to the rebounding category, I think I do like Tobias Harris over in rebounds for tomorrow. But I'm just not really sure. It's just been really tough to bet this past month, especially with the playoffs, and the books are just really, really sharp. So make sure you guys do manage like your bankroll. Make sure you guys aren't just slamming plays out there. But if you guys do want to make money, just fade me. It's really that simple. But no, in all seriousness, we have to bounce back at some point. This has been atrocious. But that's going to do it for me. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you guys know whenever I post. Like I said, we're on the road to 7,000 subscribers, and I can't do that without your guys' help, so make sure that you guys are subbed. But that's going to do it for me. This is King Sarah signing out. Peace.